Hi, I'm Liz, and I'd like to invite you to breathe with me. Today, I want to talk about some of the basics in terms of breathing techniques, pranayama, breathwork, and meditation. So, one of the bigger challenges is finding a position to be in so that you can come into a meditative, calm state and work on quieting the mind. If the body is uncomfortable, it's going to be very difficult to focus on anything other than the discomfort in your body. So, one of the traditional ways to practice pranayama and meditation is in easy seated pose, sukhasana. And this is a yoga posture that is used for meditation. But this is really inaccessible for a lot of people. And this takes a lot of practice to be able to sit like this. It's a great way to sit, and there's many benefits to sitting in this position, but it's inaccessible for a lot of people. So I wanted to talk about these basics in terms of how to sit, how to be. Now, some of the breathing techniques that I have shared so far, honeybee breath, simply counting the inhales and the exhales and having the exhale be longer, and box breath, you can do all of those laying down. And so many breathing techniques can be done laying down, and meditation can also be done laying down. So you want to find a way to be comfortable and have the spine nice and straight and long. So if you can sit in this position, that's great. And if you can't, that doesn't mean that there's not another way to work it out. So I'm actually up on 2 yoga blocks here. And so you might try sitting up on something, and that can help if you want to try to sit in Sukhasana. And in Sukhasana, we bring the heels together in midline. You could also try sitting just on 1 yoga block. Maybe you don't need any yoga blocks. You can also just cross the legs like this. For me, this would be really hard to stay with my spine nice and straight and long for a long period of time. But it all depends on your hips. So yoga blocks are great to sit on, or a cushion of some kind. You can try a cushion, and maybe you don't cross your legs all the way like Sukhasana, but maybe you can sit like that. Any way that you can have the spine nice and straight and sit up tall. Another thing that you can try is to use the yoga blocks and sit on your knees. So maybe if crossing your legs is really uncomfortable, you can try to sit like this. Though this might get hard on the knees after some time. And of course, you can always just sit in a chair or on the couch or on your bed. You don't have to be on the ground, and laying down is always an option. So if you're going to do some different breathing techniques, laying down wouldn't work so well, but for the more restorative ones that I've been sharing, you can definitely lay down. And then we want to have a nice tall spine. So we think about lifting up as if there's a string attached to our head. Once we're in a nice tall position, we want to relax the shoulders down. So think about making as much space as you can between your shoulders and your ears. And then it's a slight tuck of the chin to the chest. So we're not kind of sticking our chest out or really forcing anything. We get nice and tall, and then we sort of relax down into the position. And so the shoulders are over the hips, and the ears are over the shoulders. And then what can be nice is to scan your area. So looking over the left shoulder, just noticing what you see, taking your time to look around you. And then once you've done all of that, if you'd like, you can close your eyes. But you also don't have to close your eyes. So that's something that we think about with traditional meditation, is to close the eyes and to empty the thoughts. And for most people, that's not possible. So you can simply leave the eyes open, but pick maybe one spot in front of you on the ground and just start to focus on that one spot. You don't have to close your eyes, especially if it starts to make you feel unsafe. And then from there, in that position with a nice tall spine, the eyes either closed or the eyelids heavy, then you can begin to practice your breath work. And so now that we've taken the time to get settled, let's just take 3 full cleansing breaths together. So let's start with an exhale, empty the lungs. Inhale, fill up through the nose, all the way, nice, full. And then exhale out the mouth, sigh it out. One more, inhale through the nose. Fill up, 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 even more, one more little sip in. And then exhale, sigh it out. Let's take one more of those. Inhale, fill all the way up. Inhale through the nose, biggest breath yet today. And then exhale, sigh it all the way out. And there you go. Maybe you don't have time to do a full 30-minute meditation pranayama. That's okay. Just finding a nice tall spine in a nice comfortable seat and relaxing the shoulders and taking 3 full cleansing breaths can be very beneficial in helping to calm your system down. So I hope that you enjoyed this little practice, and thank you for taking the time to breathe with me today.